Welcome to the Sheffield United Way. My name's Hal. Transfers. We're going to get into it. Let's start with 𝗍𝗍 success Ukaki. I have been practicing that for quite some time, and I'm actually very pleased with how that went. The Sheffield Star has a story out today from our friend Danny Hall. Do go and read it in full. Our website, 𝗍𝗏𝐻𝑈nited_way.co.uk, has a piece about him and his early career too, so a double read if you want to. You can also, after you've watched and listened to this, because we are available as an audio podcast, just shy of 180 episodes for the 24-25 season on audio podcast. We really do spoil you, but after this, you can go and check both of those articles out. We understand United's new owners, this is what Danny said, have identified a special talent in the Bulgarian league as their data-led recruitment approach gathers pace. 20-year-old plays for the same club as January signing Christian 𝗬𝗫𝗄. That player is 𝗍𝗍 Ukaki. Let's all pray for Panchero, for Roy. As some of you know him as Andrew. So he's going to struggle with that name, I'm sure. Now, the Nigerian Ukaki is listed at different websites as different ages and different heights. So I'm going to go with the height that I'm, having looked at some of the clips, fairly confident that he is. 5'8.5". A great height for a man. Right-footed, right winger. 20 years old, as I say, according to some sites. Others have him as 18, but some of your big boys have got him as 20s. Let's go with that. Played 34 matches, 27 starts this season in the Bulgarian top flight for his club, 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗏 Plovdiv. Got 7 goals. Now, last season, the season before that, he played in 13 matches, 5 starts, didn't manage to score. Now, he joined 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗏 Plovdiv from Russian club 𝗣𝗏𝗏𝗏 Academy. He can apparently also play on the left wing and has even turned out as a right wing back. In fact, if you look him up on computer games, like whatever FIFA's called these days in Football Manager, he is listed as a right back. He's contracted to the club until June 2026, having joined last year. Now, in his career, he's played as a right winger 23 times, played as a right wing back 10 times, played as a left winger 3 times. Now, in total for 𝗤𝗏𝗏𝗏 Plovdiv, in all competitions since he's been with the club, it's 7 goals, 4 assists in just 58 matches. It's a burgeoning career. It's a very, very early days in his career kind of way that we're looking at this. And he would need to get a visa. And that isn't always easy. He would need to get one under the exceptional sporting circumstances route. Clubs in the top 2 divisions of English football have 4 of these slots available to them. And of course, we've used up 2 of them. And that is interesting. We've got Cáceres and 𝗬𝗫𝗄. They filled 2 of these spots. We've got 2 left. In fact, Ron Justice on the S24SU forum, which is one of my favourite places to go, if he's cheap enough, crack on. This is what Ron says. The issue is the exceptional sporting circumstances stuff. That's the technical term. Can't keep filling those spots without there being a progression path. Won't be long until we've blocked any future paths and we're looking at mutual termination for players we've paid money for, because if they don't make it with us, they'll be tough to sell to anyone else. End quote. How do you feel about that? I guess this is why some clubs have multi-club affiliates, feeder teams. You get that a lot. You know, we've seen that with Crystal Palace, with Lyon, and interesting to see Nottingham Forest trying to weasel their way into Europe at the expense of Palace by complaining about the multi-club approach. Now, I watched a few brief highlights, admittedly. It's not easy to find a lot about this guy. He likes his right foot. Saw him ghost in at the far post to score 1 goal with his foot. Bitterly cold-looking encounter away from home. I saw another one for him where he was just quickest to the rebound from close range, a poacher's finish for a winger, and an absolute thriker from outside the box, top bins as well. He appears to be good at crossing. Nice shots on him. He can tackle. 7 yellow cards in the most recent season. Thankfully, no reds. Maybe we can change that. RDF Tactics on Twitter said he's more of an effective wide player as opposed to someone who constantly looks to dribble and take players on. Okay, so instantly I'm thinking, this guy is David Beckham. Let's carry on with the quote. Works hard, and I don't think he's limited to just one role. He can be an outlet as well as contribute to play. 7 goals, but I do think creatively he does have to improve, end quote. Tony Kaufman on the S24SU forum said, these players won't be for this coming season. Their future potential. Cáceres, 22 years old. 𝗬𝗫𝗄, 19. Ukaki, apparently 20. They're all young with time to develop and get up to speed with the championship. They'll likely spend time with the development team or go out on loan. One advantage they all have over the current development team is that they have experienced first team football in league matches. So they're arguably ahead of the current crop. We may well see Cáceres on the bench this season, but the other two we probably won't get a sight of for at least another 2 or 3 seasons. The problem with our fans is often impatience. If we sign a player, then we want to see them now and can't handle the idea of signing players for the future. The funny thing is that we've been doing this for a while without AI. David Brooks, Iliman Ndiaye, Ryan Oni, Jamal Baptiste. End quote. What do you think of that? How do you feel about the data-driven analytics approach? How do you feel about this way of doing business, if indeed this is how we are going to do business? It's interesting, though, we don't know what their ideas are. I'd love to speak to them. I'd love to hear more of their ideas and more of their plans. The only thing we've seen, and we can only really judge by actions, is the implementation of this data-driven model because of Cáceres and 𝗍𝗁, who we've already signed. And today, thanks to Danny Hall, we are hearing about another player. Interestingly, the same club that 𝗍𝗁 came from. So it's Ukaki, and we'll see if he is going to be a success. Ehije Ukaki is his full name. I like that. Apparently, with actually Sheffield United signing 𝗍𝗁, it freed up playing time for Ukaki in the Bulgarian league because he came from the same club. So that's quite interesting. Both of them wingers, both of them short, both of them from Nigeria. I don't know what they're using for the data search, but it might be stuck. Always interested in your thoughts. As ever, thank you very much for being a part of this. Do check out our audio podcast if you get a chance as well. And please give us a review on iTunes. It really helps people to find it. Cheers.